Welcome everyone to the Indiana Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. A few housekeeping items and announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for more. There is one more following this session. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/Indiana. I'd now like to turn it over to our wonderful presenters. First up is Western Michigan University.
Hello, everyone. Hope that you are doing well today. Get my screen set up here real quick. Make sure. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. So my name is Anthony Bettis. I'm an admissions counselor here at Western Michigan University. I've been with the institution going on 4 years. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what makes our institution unique and special. So starting right out the gate with Western, we are a mid-sized institution with about 21,000 students at our university. We give you those big school opportunities with the small school attention and support, such as athletic events, student resources that are both there for academic as well as personal support, making sure that you have everything that you need to succeed, thrive, and prosper both here at Western Michigan University and moving forward into your future careers. As you can see, we have over 150 undergraduate majors for you to choose from. We offer a variety of minors as well, so depending on what you're interested in, we definitely have something for everybody. We focus a lot heavily on experiential-based learning, so making sure that you have everything you need to feel confident in the career field that you're going into. For our business students, it's about being able to present their business plan or looking at the strategic marketing. We have a variety of unique programs within our Heworth College of Business, in addition to our nationally ranked programs such as nursing, psychology. Our university has the only College of Fine Arts in the state of Michigan that is fully accredited with our variety of programs as well. So making sure that our students feel prepared for their future careers. When it comes to being in the classroom as well as being an individual, we recognize that you're not just a student, you're also a person who has personal needs. And so we understand that in that case, our professors and faculty are equipped with resources to help point you in the right direction to set you up for success here at Western and thereafter. When we're talking about the campus community and what is available to you, we have over 300 student organizations on our campus to be able to get you involved and engaged really quickly so that you can have everything you need to have fun and enjoy the college experience. So with that, we also want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, which is why we designed the WellTrack app. This app helps you kind of monitor and maintain your stress levels, your anxieties, and gives you handheld resources right there on your mobile app so that you can identify those both on campus and in websites. We want to make sure that we're supporting you however we can holistically as possible. When it comes to looking at the future of what our higher education is looking at specifically for Western, the application process is pretty simple. We ask that you complete an application to its fullest extent, that is the Gold Gateway or the Common App, $40 application fee. Another important key fact is that we are test optional for fall 2022. So super excited about that to introduce that aspect coming into next year. We're also currently providing on-campus in-person tour experiences. So if you want to get involved with that, please let us know as much as possible so that we can get you slated for a tour experience. When you're looking at the cost of attendance, there's a $3,000 difference between our in-state and out-of-state tuition. We're really proud about this because we have been ranked as the top 5 best bang for your buck in the state of Michigan for the last 5 years. We're hoping to continue to make higher education affordable and accessible. Being a test optional institution for next year definitely helps us with that. We've also managed to make sure that our students have everything they need within scholarships and financial aid to be supportive of where they are headed. If you have any further questions or concerns after tonight's event, please feel free to contact me directly. I'm happy to help out however I possibly can. And with that, I pass it off.
Great, thank you so much. Next up is Lawrence Technological University.
Hello. How's everyone today? I hope you're all doing well. Just give me a second and I'll share my screen with you. My name is Pam Couture and I am, just one second. Is that working? Okay. So I'm here with Lawrence Tech University. So we are a private university and we're located down in actually in the southeast side of Michigan. So we're about 3.5 hours north of northeast of Fort Wayne, Indiana. So it doesn't take too long to get up to see us at Lawrence Tech. We're in a great area. We're in Southfield, Michigan, which is a #1 region for engineering, architecture, and technology careers. So we're really in a great hotbed of resources for you to get awesome co-ops, internships, and really just work hands-on with a lot of companies in our area. Lawrence Tech has a great career placement. We're known for our career placement at Lawrence Tech. So 92% of our students have jobs, or else they're actually going on to grad school before they even graduate from the university. So we really, really focus on hands-on learning, getting your network going, and really getting going within the industry that you want to study in. We are small. We're a very small university. We have about 3,000 students, 2,000 undergraduate, 1,000 graduate. So if you want a really close-knit family to come actually study, Lawrence Tech is the place to be. We have about 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. And then we have all of our students are taught by faculty members. There is no teachers or assistants at Lawrence Tech. We have over 100 programs at Lawrence Tech, 4 different colleges, architecture and design. We also have our engineering college, arts and science, and also our business programs. So you can study all kinds of different things. Another cool thing about Lawrence Tech is we give you a free laptop. The laptop is loaded with industry grade software. The value is about $78,000 because we provide all the support. We give you all the resources you need to actually, all the software to do really well in your classes at Lawrence Tech. We have 4 different resident halls on campus. Our students are not required to live on campus, but a little over 1/3 of our students do. We also have all kinds of perks. Our tech transit, you can have a car on campus, but our dorms have everything you would need to actually, live comfortably at the university. So sports is really big at Lawrence Tech too. So we have several different sports here that you can choose from. We are part of NAIA. So if you want to continue that sport that you've been working so hard in high school, you can certainly do that with our university. We also have sports that are actually for you actually earn your scholarships, but we have spirit sports too, like your dance team and your marching band. So certainly you can continue doing those things. We also just started our esports team a couple years ago. So that's cool. We've got just launching into women's hockey. So that's great too. And also our competitive cheer team is right around the corner. So also, let's talk a little bit about the admissions process. So first of all, our average student is about a 3.4, which is something I think everyone just kind of needs to know. And we are test optional. We are still accepting applications right now because we have a rolling admissions. So we have our test optional for fall of 2021 and also fall of 2022. So we're excited about that. We look at a holistic approach when we're looking at your application, your essay, your transcripts, and then we're going to recalculate your GPA to get the proper admissions grade point average to be accepted into Lawrence Tech. So we also want to make sure that you do know that we have that scholarships available to you as soon as you apply and are accepted. You automatically are reviewed for merit scholarships, and then there are stackable scholarships available to you too. So Lawrence Tech, since we are a private university, the same cost for someone in state or out of state. Everyone pays the same tuition at Lawrence Tech. If you are interested in applying, like I said, we have a rolling admissions. We do have a waiver code here for 2021, our 2021 students. You can use LTU 1932. If you're interested in still applying to Lawrence Tech, it can be done through our application on our website. Don't hesitate to join some of our social media organizations and go to our website. We have lots of opportunities for you to learn more about the university, and we are open if you actually do want to visit. We have small tours going on our campus. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to our next speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next up is Northern Michigan University.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for coming tonight. So my name is Erica. I'm from Northern Michigan University, and I'm excited that you guys are here. So Northern is located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, right on the shores of Lake Superior. So our natural setting makes for an amazing outdoor experience, academic and recreational all year round. Many of our students love the outdoors, but you don't have to in order to thrive here. So Marquette is a safe, friendly, and welcoming place. And we do have direct flights that come in from Detroit, but a lot of students that are coming from Indiana will drive. But we are definitely a place that celebrates all 4 seasons, and we do probably get a little bit more snow than you do, but it's definitely something we like to be out in all year round. We are a mid-sized institution, so we're large enough where we have a lot of programs to choose from, but small enough where we also have a strong alumni network, connections around the world, nice facilities, but small enough where you have small class sizes, and that allows for the opportunity to for your professors to get to know your name. The average class size is about 28. Average lab size and seminar sizes are about 15, and this gives your professors the ability to get to know you on a personal level, and those close relationships result in things like mentorship and guidance as you move through your experience at Northern and on to whatever it is you're going to do next, whether that's grad school, joining the professional world, whatever. We have over 170 different academic programs. So we have popular programs that are related to our natural setting, like fisheries and wildlife management, environmental studies and sustainability, but also things like nursing, art and design, criminal justice, sports science, a large array of business programs, and medicinal plant chemistry, which is the first program of its kind in the US. And we also are now offering indoor agriculture as well, which complements that really nicely. So whatever it is that you're studying, you're going to get hands-on experience right away to help you find out what it is that you love so you can get more specific, or what you hate so you can change your mind and switch to the right program. You're going to work with real people. You're going to be in professional settings with real equipment and resources in the real world. So research, internship, practicum, whatever it is that you're studying. The idea is you're going to leave Northern well prepared to take your next steps in grad school or your professional careers. So for students who are looking at this fall, Northern was face-to-face in the fall. It's face-to-face currently this semester and is planning to return to pre-pandemic on-campus activities and face-to-face instruction, similar to what we had in fall of 2019 this fall. So let's get into student life. So I already mentioned that students are outside all year round. They're hiking, they're biking, they're rock climbing, surfing, sailing, camping, all sorts of things, but there's tons to experience indoors too. So there's over 300 different student organizations to choose from that are academic and non-academic. We offer leadership programs, some that are credit bearing and come with a stipend, which is pretty nice. And there are community service and volunteer opportunities as well. All of these are a really huge part of identity at Northern. And of course, under normal circumstances, there are also events happening on campus that are going to keep you busy as a spectator or a participant. So arts as well as athletics, ranging from football to esports, both of which are scholarship granting, but there's tons to do. So what's most important to us in our community is that we're safe and we're welcoming, regardless of your experience, your background, your identity, or your beliefs. So let's talk about finances. I know this is really important, especially I think amidst a pandemic. So for our out-of-state students, our tuition and fees, room and board amount to around $28,300 per year. The average financial aid package for our out-of-state students is around $19,400. And that can include scholarships for things like our National Academic Award, which brings that out-of-state tuition rate much closer to in-state. As well as our Wildcat Achievement Awards. This year, we're awarding these with and without SAT and ACT scores, but actually Northern is now test blind, which means moving forward, we're not going to use test scores for awarding scholarships. We also offer competitive scholarship opportunities, including our Presidential Scholars Competition, which ranges from $1,000 to a full ride. And then we have other free money opportunities as well. So we'd really love for you to come and visit Northern. We're offering virtual and on-campus opportunities opportunities. And we think that whatever you experience, we'd like you to come and experience this place for yourself to see if it's the right place for you. All of us here are going to tell you that we want you to find the right fit. And there is a school out there that's the right fit for you, and visiting can give you an opportunity to experience that. So my name is Erica again. If you'd like some more information, you can scan the QR code, but I work with students in your area. So I'd really love to assist you further if you need any help.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. We're going to pass it over to Sarah at Grand Valley State.
All right, let me go ahead and get my screen situated here. Welcome everyone. Thank you again for joining us today. So we'll get it going up here. So my name is Sarah Tibby. I am from Grand Valley State University, or GVSU. So if you're not as familiar with us, I mean, all of us are from Michigan today, and we'll tell you about the beauty of pure Michigan. But we are a four-year university. We're located in Allendale, Michigan. So if you're not as familiar as to where that is, the little GV on the map there is our main campus in Allendale. So you'll notice we're very close to the lake shore, the beaches of Lake Michigan, but then we're also very close and accessible to larger cities such as Grand Rapids, Lansing, Kalamazoo, or even Chicago and Detroit area. So whether you want a calming experience night at the beach, or you want to go hit the city with your friends and do internship job opportunities, there's something for everyone, and we're conveniently located there for you. So we do have about 138 undergraduate and graduate degree programs. So whether you want something in the social sciences, anthropology, philosophy, or something on the other end of the spectrum, such as biomedical engineering, cybersecurity, everything in between, hopefully there's a program for you. But similarly, if you're not sure quite what you want to study yet, you're undecided or exploratory, we are a liberal arts institution, which means that we encourage students to take a variety of courses in their general education program. So you get a breadth of knowledge, and then your major, whatever that may be, gives you that depth and specialization. But that breadth of knowledge gives you the problem solving, critical thinking skills that can be transferred to any and every major and career and profession where you land. So similarly to some of the other schools, we do use professors in the classrooms exclusively. So we don't have any teaching assistants or graduate assistants leading the classroom. So you're led by the experts. We are a mid-sized institution, about 23,000 students, although it doesn't really feel like that in the classroom because we have about average class size is 26 students or so. Now also, college, you have plenty of free time. It's not just studying and homework all the time. You have free time, and that's where our student life comes in. So similarly, we have hundreds of clubs and organizations that you can get involved in to figure out who you are, what you like, what you don't like. And this also comes with a lot of leadership opportunities and just great experiences and a chance to build community with others. So now that you know a little bit about GVSU, I'll tell you what we create, and that's the Laker Effect, which is our mission to give students the opportunities, the experiences, and the knowledge to go out and make change and make an impact in the world. So some of our top programs are engineering, business, health professions, education. Those are some of our most popular programs, along with others. We are really proud of our placement rate as well. So 94% of our graduates are either employed or pursuing additional education post-grad. And similarly, for a lot of programs that may require additional certification or board exams, we have nearly or pretty much 100% passage rate on those licensure exams. So it's pretty impressive what our students are doing, and they're going out and doing really exciting things. But again, this is about you and your education. So we want to make sure that you're investing in yourself. So ready for the skills of tomorrow, today, and whatever it may be, because we never know what's going to come next, especially the past year or so has taught us that. But GVSU, we're going to make sure that you're ready for whatever that may be. We do have a strong emphasis on experiential learning as well. So study abroad, we rank 7th in the nation in participation of study abroad programs. So there's thousands of programs you could choose from. So anyone is welcome to go abroad. Service learning is also a big aspect. So yes, you can still go on field trips in college and get out into the community. And then also research is another exciting opportunity for undergrads. And one unique initiative to GVSU, we recognize that the learning doesn't stop just when you walk across the stage at graduation. So all GVSU graduates are provided $1,000 to be used at any time. So if you want to come back, take a class or two, earn a credential, upskill, or just work on your professional development, that resource is there for you whenever you need it. So a little bit about cost. For non-Michigan residents, you're looking at about $27,800 for an academic year. Now this cost will vary. 95% of our students do receive financial aid, so this cost will vary depending on scholarships and additional financial aid that you qualify and are awarded to. But generally, that's kind of what you're looking at. So then in terms of the admissions process applying to GVSU, we have a GVSU application. So we ask that you complete our application with a $30 fee or a waiver if you need it. Just let us know. And we need your high school transcripts. Letters of recommendation are not required, but you're welcome to send it and we'll review that and anything else that you provide or share with us. We are also test optional for fall 2022. So you can submit the scores, but you don't have to. And we look at your overall academic performance, grade trends, etc. Again, anything else that tells us who you are and what your goals are for the future. So with that, I'll just put up my contact information as well. We are hosting on-campus visits as well. So we'd love to have you come visit campus. We are only posting dates about a month at a time. So if you don't see anything right now, there's more to come. So we would love to see you in the near future.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Kettering University.
Hello, everyone. Let me get my screen shared and we'll start our presentation for a few minutes here. All righty. Thanks, everyone, and thanks for all the students and our counselors and whoever's out there in the virtual world. That's one thing I don't like is not seeing who's in front of me, who I'm talking to. But excited to share a little bit about Kettering University. My name is Nathan Kober, and I'm wearing two hats for the university. So I am an admissions counselor and also a co-op manager. And I work with the state of Indiana and some of the other surrounding states in the Midwest, Ohio, Wisconsin, and Illinois as well. So I get the pleasure of recruiting students to Kettering and then also helping the students find co-op jobs during their entire 4 years, 4.5 years in some cases at Kettering. So I'm going to dive into that and what that means for us here in just a little bit. But Kettering was founded as General Motors Institute, and so a lot of strong ties to the automotive industry in Southeast Michigan, but we're renamed in the mid-90s to Kettering University. And we're located in Flint, Michigan specifically, so kind of up in south, or not south, kind of central, we're located in Michigan, close to Lansing, close to Detroit, and even closer to some areas up in northern Michigan, Saginaw, Cadillac, and some other areas. So smaller university overall. So in contrast to some of the other schools on this call, we're around 2,000 students, a little over. But then we actually split the students up into two sections, and it's called A and B section. So essentially Kettering has two student bodies almost. And the reason I say that is because we have this rotational model. Kettering's schedule is really, really unique in that we don't have 2 semesters and a summer break. We have 4 3-month terms, and each student will do 2 academic terms, which are indicated by the school terms on this table, and then 2 co-op terms. So in total, for the 12-month year, you're at co-op for 6 months, you're at school for 6 months. Now, the school terms are similar to what you would experience at another university or college in terms of the coursework and the material that's covered. It's just a condensed timeline. So the school terms are 10 weeks of classes and then a week of exams. And then the co-op terms are anywhere from 10 to 12 weeks, depending on what a student wants to do in their schedule, with a little bit of flexibility at the start and end of each term. So that's really unique to Kettering, but we are an engineering and STEM focused school. So these are the undergraduate programs that we offer. Mechanical engineering is the top major at Kettering in terms of numbers, with over 50% of the students majoring in mechanical engineering. there's a wide variety of other concentrations and things in addition to these 9 academic majors. But mechanical engineering and then the other 4 electrical engineering or other 4 engineering majors, as well as computer science, are our top programs in terms of student enrollment. A couple things to point out in regards to the co-op education. I mentioned you're doing that all 4 years, and so students will actually start their co-op as a freshman and build on that experience, and in many cases stay at the same employer throughout their entire time at Kettering, which is really, really beneficial because, as the little bubble points out, by the time students graduate from Kettering, they have up to 2 to 2.5 years of paid professional experience on their resume. So not only are they a college graduate with an engineering degree, they also have 2 to 2.5 years of experience, often resulting in the opportunity to apply for maybe a more advanced intro level or entry level job, or a more even intermediate level job out of college. Here's a sampling of a few of the co-op partners that we have. There's a handful in Indiana. So some students elect to co-op near home, and other students elect to co-op, at a company that they're really, really excited about or really interested in that's maybe not near home. And then there's some housing accommodations provided by employers and some that are the students' responsibilities. But that's my role as a co-op manager, is to help students find these co-op employers, figure out all the logistics and details of working at certain companies in certain locations. I mentioned, our graduates are sometimes entering the career field as a mid-level engineer, and that is why we would like to point out this average salary of $85,000 for our graduates. In terms of campus life, it's a pretty residential campus. When you're in school term, you're living either in the residence hall, Greek houses, some apartments, and other houses near the surrounding area of campus. But it is a pretty active and engaged student body. Like I said, there is the A section and B section that flip and rotate every 3 months. We don't have varsity athletics teams. We do intramurals and club sports, and then we have varsity esports teams at Kettering. These are the sports that our students compete in. And then we also are really, really engaged and involved, as you might expect, based on our history, with the Society of Automotive Engineering competitions. So actually 4 are highlighted on this slide, with the Formula SAE, the Aero Design SAE, the Baja SAE, and then the Auto Drive Challenge is a new one this year. So some really neat opportunities for students to get out of the classroom and also get some experience before going to co-op. Campus facilities, I'm going to brush over these, but one thing I want to highlight is the admission requirements and also the piece about robotics scholarships. So I may have slipped over that one. Oops, sorry, there we go. Skipping ahead, sorry. So average GPA is around a 3.7, but merit scholarships range from $8,000 to $17,000. And then I wanted to highlight some of these other selective scholarships that are often around $5,000 as well. So makes attending a private engineering school quite affordable. Other than that,
thank you so much, Nathan.
You're welcome.
We need to move on to Central Michigan University, and Nathan can put in some contact information if you'd like in the chat as well.
Not going all the way up. Well, hello, everyone. Again, last but not least, I am here representing Central Michigan University. My name is Tiara Barber, and I'm an assistant director of admissions. I'm based in Columbus, Ohio, but I work with students from Ohio and from Indiana. So grateful to be here with you all. Our main campus is located in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And so that is in the heart of the state of Michigan. So coming from Indiana, from Fort Wayne, it's about just over 3 hours, and from Indianapolis, just under 5 hours. So that just lets you know about the spread of where we are ranging from. So a nice comfortable distance to get away from home, but to still be close enough for weekends and for holidays and that type of a thing as well. We were founded in 1892 actually as a teacher's college, but we have since really expanded our offerings, and I'll talk more about that later on. And so we really pride ourselves on preparing our students for the workforce. Yes, in the classroom, you will get all of the information, all of the theory that you need, but we also are pairing those with practical applications so that once you graduate, you are prepared to be leaders in your industry. Yes, we are top 6 in the top 6% of Carnegie research institutions, just meaning that you don't have to wait until your senior year to start doing research or any other type of experiential learning in order to really build yourself throughout your entire 4 years while you're at Central to prepare you once you graduate again. So as soon as you step foot on campus, you are getting your hands into the fields with the types of work that you want to do. As far as other ways to grow yourself, so yes, in the classroom and with those experiential opportunities, but we want you to get involved in our campus. And what that looks like is we have over 400 student organizations. So there is literally something for everybody. So whether it's socially oriented, sports, fitness, political, social justice, we've got it. If we don't have it, you can definitely create it. So definitely know that there is a place for you and a voice for you to take the lead and make your mark on our campus. We have a leadership institute on campus that provides leadership training, but also volunteer opportunities. And many of our students engage in those, whether they're locally, whether they're abroad. We spend spring breaks and winter breaks doing service opportunities as well. So again, we want you to develop yourselves holistically so that once you graduate, you are a well-rounded candidate and you are ready in your field. To keep your fitness going, we've got 100 intramural sport leagues that you can participate in. And we're also in Division I with our athletic team. So once everything is back and running, we will be able to participate and support our fellow Chippewa students. We have over 200 academic majors throughout these 6 academic colleges. Our College of Medicine is on here as well. But again, we're founded as a teacher's college, but we have everything that covers our bases from arts and media, engineering, administration, teachers, healthcare professions, and the gamut. So understand that we have lots of opportunities for you to explore an educational path for you. And many of these work well together, whether you double major or you major and minor, but a lot of them you can really build to the interest that you have and the niche that you would like to create out there in the world. So really, again, you define your leadership, whether that's in the classroom, through experiential opportunities, getting involved in campus, and getting involved in the community. To help with your tuition for school, we offer maroon and gold merit-based scholarships. And so these are really just based on your academic performance. So making sure you finish strongly with your high school GPA. We are test optional for 2021 and 2022. So you don't have to submit those test scores, but just know that there is a little bit of difference with those matrices there. So here just gives you a snapshot as to you could get anywhere from 20 to 75% off of your tuition, again, just based off of your scores and your GPA. Again, you can submit just your GPA. You don't have to submit test scores. So we do have a matrix for you as well. So again, we are test optional for the next couple of years. We have competitive-based scholarships. So you do have to apply for these. You don't have to apply for those merit-based ones. Those are automatically awarded. And some of our more popular are the Centralis Honors, the Leader Advancement Scholarship, and Multicultural Advancement Scholarship as well. And so those have deadlines. And so you can definitely check our website to find out more about those and how to apply for those. But again, we want to help you to achieve as much as you can so that you can help bring that dollar amount down. I will tell you that we too offer in-state tuition for all students. So regardless of where you're coming from, there is only one tuition rate. So understand that it's just one rate there. Here is just a snapshot of an estimation, and it is an estimation that includes full tuition as far as 30 credits. So that's 15 and 15 hours per semester. That's room and board with the standard residence hall. The books is an estimation, service fees, and that miscellaneous again is an estimation too. So that gives you a snapshot as to what you could potentially have to pay. This is just the total. So again, we're going to work on those scholarships and financial aid to help bring that dollar amount down. As far as your home away from home, we have residence halls. Most of our students live here in the bottom right quadrant there, where you've got 2 rooms with 2 beds. You have your own bathroom and your own study area there as well. So we don't have any community bathrooms. You have your own restroom within your facility, within your room. We've got free laundry as well, so no coins and things like that. Back in the old days, like I had to get lots of coins for laundry. We've got kitchenettes, fitness facilities, study rooms, all of that. So just understand that we have really created a home away from home in your residence hall, so you don't have to go very far in doing any of that. Plenty of dining options, residential, so you will not go hungry. We've got dining options from 7 a.m. to about 1 a.m. as well. So to apply, you can do that on our website. All we need is your application and official transcripts and that $40 application fee, which I can work with you on a waiver. Again, we're test optional. And yeah, if you've got any other questions or anything like that, feel free to give me a call, send me an email. That's a QR code that you can definitely scan and I can get in touch with you later. So thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. We are going to move over to a question and answer portion of this session. So let me just go ahead. If I could have the presenters join me on screen. And we're going to go in the order of which you all presented. So starting with Western Michigan University, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Thank you. Especially in today with COVID and everything going on, it's important that you connect with the institutions as much as possible. So take advantage of the virtual experiences, if they're offering on-campus tour experiences as well, as much as you can to engage with the institution, because it's kind of like a job interview where they say you're interviewing the job as much as they're interviewing you. So you want to feel out that this is going to be the right fit, that you're making the right choice. There are also tons of opportunities to schedule a one-on-one appointment with your specific admissions counselor. So do whatever you can to engage in that interactive conversation.
Wonderful. Lawrence Technological University.
Sarah, I think you started or held my video. So I'm going to just talk to the black screen here. It says that you need to release my video.
Thank you. I will fix that.
Advice, no problem whatsoever. My best advice is I really encourage you to, there we go, to actually get involved in the whole college selection process by visiting different types of schools. Visiting a big school, visiting a smaller school, really get to kind of know the different things that schools can offer. So that's really my advice, because you will figure out very quickly, you'll narrow it down very quickly what you're comfortable with.
Thank you. Northern Michigan University.
I would say that I think a lot of people are really nervous because of the pandemic and know that this has been a hard time. And what's helpful is if you can communicate with us. So if you're nervous about something, you can ask and we can address it and say, not something to be worried about, or maybe here's a way to approach this. But all of us know that this has been crazy and hard, and that it may have kind of impacted your high school experience.
Absolutely. Grand Valley State University.
Yeah, so just kind of reiterating, or I second all of the advice already shared, because it's great recommendations. Similarly, I would say most likely to Pam, don't rule out any school. I know when I was on the college search process years ago, I was reluctant to tour Grand Valley, but that's where I chose because it was the best fit for me. So you never know where life will take you. So just let it go its course. And again, planning a visit, whether you visit sooner or later, wherever it works best for you, is the best way to really get a feel for the campus and if it's a good fit for you. So I would say just try to visit as much as you can, when you can, and we would love to have you.
Kettering University.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. And yeah, kind of have two little tips. One thing is to explore, especially in the age of COVID, when you may not have been able to visit as many colleges as you want. Explore the opportunities to do like summer camps and on-campus programming in the summers. Because you're building your academic resume stronger and exploring your interest areas, but also, living on a college campus if they're residential programs and things like that, which is a really valuable experience to help you kind of feel out not only a specific college, but also the college environment as well. And then secondly, many of my colleagues have heard this one from me before, but my other tip is to create a clean email address that you use for college applications. That way you stay organized and don't lose the important emails from the colleges that you really, really want to go to. I'd hate for you to overlook an email that's really important from your dream school, and then they're thinking, oh, this student isn't engaged or isn't really interested in us after all. So if you have a clean email, new one that's separate from school and gaming and social media and all that stuff, that would be my best recommendation and piece of advice as well.
Central Michigan University.
Yes, I would say to get organized from the get-go. So it can be a very daunting process. It can be overwhelming and it can be stressful. So do yourselves a favor by starting out with some type of organization like your schools, the deadlines, what's needed for the applications, and those types of things so that you can set yourself up for success when it comes to those deadlines and applying for scholarships. So yes, just get as organized as you can on the front end, and that will definitely help you as you navigate the process.
So starting with Western Michigan University again, what is your favorite event or tradition on your campus?
My personal favorite has to be Bronco Bash. It happens the week before classes start, and essentially everybody comes onto campus. They've moved in, and our 300 plus student organizations set up in what we call the Sanguine Hall Plaza. So in this image behind me is basically where we have tents and tons of people. There's live music, local talent come out and they play music, and there's also a movie theater called Celebration Cinema that comes out and gives away their free popcorn bucket. So if you're like me and you love movies and you love popcorn, definitely stand in the line for that. It's well worth it. It's basically the kickoff to the fall semester, and everybody's having a good time. They're gearing up, they're ready, they're getting all the free swag as well. So you got all the pens and pencils and cups that you could ever ask for. So it's definitely something that is an awesome experience because you get to really feel what the community is like right there and then before you start classes.
Thank you. Lawrence Technological University.
Yes. Okay, so I think I have two really great events. One is the unveiling of our SAE cars that are vehicles, our Baja vehicles, our Formula vehicles. They bring them all together and they do a big unveiling. So these cars are built from the ground up. So it's really fun to see the inventions that the students do. And then also around finals time, we always have our atrium full of massage chairs and wonderful puppies running around and just making a calm environment for the students going through their final exam. So those are the two things I really, really like.
Northern Michigan University.
I would say we have an event in the fall on campus called Make a Difference Day. So volunteering and community service are a big part of our culture here. And everybody, a lot of people will gather, get involved, you get together with a bunch of friends and you spend the day volunteering and contributing to the community.
Wonderful. And Grand Valley State University.
Yeah, so we have one. It's actually coming up very soon. So towards the end of the academic year, it's called Extravaganza. So to celebrate kind of the end of the year, honor all of our seniors that are graduating, going off. So it's essentially just kind of a week-long big carnival all across campus. So games, free food, celebration, little mini concerts and food trucks. So again, even this year, it was a crazy year, so it's definitely time to celebrate, but just celebrate all your accomplishments over the year and a big send-off as well.
Kettering University.
Yeah, thanks. So mine are robotics related. So we have a very active robotics community in the surrounding area of our campus. So 8 high school teams actually house their robotics kind of shop and workshops on Kettering's campus. But in addition to that, we host a wide variety of regional competitions for robotics. And so that's a really fun time on our campus to see what's happening. It's usually around 6 weeks in total in the spring semester where we're hosting these regional competitions for robotics. And then also we have a Kettering student group that participates in the BattleBots competition. And so that's kind of a fun robotics related thing. And they always unveil their BattleBot and any adjustments they've made for the year in kind of a fun little ceremony each and every year. So a couple things robotics related are some of my favorite events at Kettering.
And Central Michigan University.
Yes, I will say our Leadership Safari and Impact are two opportunities for students to come to campus early in the summer, about a week before class starts, and it helps to acclimate you to campus. And it also helps you to build your leadership skills and helps you to learn a little bit more just about who you are, build that community before classes actually start. It just really starts your school year off right. So really, again, just tapping into that fall semester and starting out on a solid foot. So helping our new students come to campus.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much first to our wonderful presenters, and thank you for joining us today. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. There is one more session after this, so you're welcome to sign up for more, and you're also welcome to view today's session's recording as well as other session recordings at strivescan.com/Indiana. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.